Let's go ahead and continue with lesson 4.4. This time we're going to apply simplifying expressions or polynomials using costs, revenues, and profits. So here's that first situation you can see, and based on that first situation we can write a cost function, or cost is equal to $2 per, right, and that's where the n comes in, per lightsaber plus the 230 startup fee. And then you could write that again as a function notation if you need to. C equals, or C of n equals. And then for revenue, since you're charging $2 per lightsaber, that's our revenue equation. You could also, again, you could also say that R of n is equal to this here. Write a profit equation. What you need to remember about profit, in terms of profit, what needs to happen is that you realize profit is revenue minus costs. So you're going to take what the revenue is minus the costs. And you can see what we do here. Profit equals revenue minus costs. And so you can see here's the revenue part, here the cost part. And when you simplify this minus this is this, 50 cents n, 0.50 n, and then minus the 230. And now you have an equation for profit. And so there's our first one. Same situation, similar situation. You can see where I'm getting those values from. The cost is 117 each bottle of water plus the 240 for the booth, and you have that cost. Here's your revenue, and then your profit again. The revenue minus the costs, and again it just becomes simplifying the expressions. And now that we have the cost equation and the revenue and profit, we can answer some questions. As you can see, what's the total cost for 370 items? You substitute 370 into this equation here, and so you can see it's 1.17 times 370. Get your answers. How about revenue? Go ahead and you plug in. It should be 370 gets plugged into that equation here, and you have an answer. So what's your profit for selling those? Two things you can do. You can take your revenue minus the cost, subtract them like I did here. Or since we have the cost equation, the profit equation already, $2.09 per water bottle minus 240, you can substitute 370 in there. You would get the same answer there. Here's the setup for the next situation. There's your cost, there's your revenue. Profit is the cost minus the revenue. So now you have this profit equation. Determine the total costs for the week if you sell so many items. You plug that into the cost equation that we have up there. You get your costs, how much your revenue, and then again where your profit will come from. You're going to subtract the revenue minus the cost, or you can substitute into this profit equation and get your answer there.